Well, look at you. I appreciate you tuning in. It's Spooky Lou Carpenter Barker. You listen to episode 1 of Wrestleroni. I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while, but I was just like, what's my opinion? What do I have to contribute? And that's what I want to do. I want to contribute something to the wrestling community at large and something positive, hopefully. That's what we need. That's what we're going to go into today. The power of positive energy, and that's not just some new day shit. That's some real shit. And I love pro wrestling. You must love pro wrestling if you're taking a chance on some pro wrestling podcast. So I appreciate you. And we all love pro wrestling. That's what it's all about. It's about the fans. It's about the athletes that risk it all. And I've been a fan since 1991. Uh, the Beverly Brothers attacked Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He was on crutches on Superstars. He was already on crutches, and they jumped him. It blew my mind. We'll get into that another day, but that why did I even tell you that? It's irrelevant. You're looking at the screenshot and you're like, what the hell is this all about? It's a long story. How did we get to this crazy tweet? I don't know. I'm what a tale to tell. What a only in professional wrestling. Let me say, professional wrestling is beautiful. And people talk about the toxic community online, the toxic backstage, toxic this. The toxicity is everywhere. It's in the music scene. It's in the NBA. It's in the NFL. It's in movies. It's not just. It's just we're into wrestling, so that's what we hear about. But still, let's try to do our part to do positive things. A lot of good positive things, man. I watched an awesome indie show this past Saturday, and went first show I've been to. Goodness, probably 5 years, and I got to take the kids and the wife, and free show over the weekend. Had a blast. If you follow me on Twitter, I was posting. I posted some videos from it. Just had a blast, laughing my ass off. New favorite wrestlers. If you've seen the tweets, it was a good show. All the guys busted their ass. Uh, One of my long friends had been. He was working the show. Go back to childhood with this guy, and awesome to see him in the ring. So when I got there, I caught up with him, and we talked about old times, talked about new times. He's got a kid, I got kids, all this. Hadn't talked to him in a few years. It was good to see him. Some of the other workers were around him, and said my hellos to a few I knew, and a few friends there. And maybe hung out 5 minutes in the shade with them, and it was like a big festival in my town. Not a festival, it wasn't festival level. There were a few games, and there were some free hot dogs in the town hall. So I went and got a hot dog. We got about a half hour till the show. I don't know why this is important, but this is what I did. We're gonna get to the good stuff eventually. And see, now you made me lose my train of thought. The wrestling show was awesome. I recorded a lot of it on my phone. I think that might be where this is coming from, but I'm still not sure. We're gonna. So supposedly, after the show, man, I posted all about it and bragged about it. What a great time! And then a few people got to me, a few of my friends, and the promoter, which will remain nameless. This dude. It's gonna sound so silly, but I swear to goodness, it's true. Uh, Motherfuck me. I was a spy sent in, the spy on the show. As you can see, this isn't the promoter tweeting it, by the way. This is some, I know who it is, but he don't, whatever. This is a tweet I saw on Twitter later after a few people told me this. So obviously, this was said that I was sent the spy on the show from a wrestler that used to work with said promoter that I go back with. That's a awesome legend, man, on the hardcore scene. And I just guess these two don't see eye. He went his way, and he went his way, as far as I know. My friend, the other friend wrestler that didn't work this show that I'm referring to, this guy's an awesome guy. His as a matter of fact, let me tell you about this promoter too, and then I'll brag about my. I'm trying to keep everybody nameless. But the promoter, I thought we was cool. Let me get back to that. The dude that said I was a spy and motherfuck me. Shit, I can remember maybe 5 years ago, I was walking to work, and it was about a mile walk, and said promoter drove by, swerved over. Hey man, hop in, and gave me a ride to work. And I don't know the guy, but from me, just random things years ago with indie feds around here. Everybody knows everybody, so we spoke maybe 3 or 4 times. He may have been at my house one time. I'm not sure. But I barely know the guy, but it was always super friendly to me. So motherfucker, and I saw dude, the promoter dude at the show, and I said, "Hey, so and so," and he didn't acknowledge me, and he didn't return my dap even. So I said, "Well, that's cool, whatever." I was talking to my other friend that works for him. Man, it's hard keeping this nameless and stuff, but whatever. It's not even that big of a deal. That's what the point of the story is. This is so bizarre to me that people sending me messages saying I was a spy. Like, who am I, and what information could I contribute? Like, um, what can I say here? The guy I know that I'm supposedly spying for, he trained a lot of these dudes. A lot, everybody. So again, nothing against the talent. Awesome, everybody, super talented. Watch some of the clips on my YouTube channel. Everybody busted their ass. It was an awesome show. But that's why it's so bizarre to me. People getting back to me. I haven't been to a wrestling show in years, and I sit there. Who am I? What information was I going to give this dude? And is that because they saw me recording? I recorded because I wanted to put some clips on Twitter, and I got that awesome clip of the dude jumping off the U-Haul. And I know a few of the workers, a few I didn't know. So I don't know. It's so bizarre to me. I'm just a fan. Uh, the dude that I'm supposedly spying for, it's always been super cool to me. He's wrestled in West Virginia for a long time. He was wrestling locally in Fairmont, and we'd walk down to the shows. And always, like, they did weekly shows. We go down there every week to these shows. And about the third week, we rolled down there, me and my buddy. And he was like, "Yo, you guys, you got boots, right?" And we was like, "Well, yeah." He's like, I need you on the show tonight." And I'm like, "Oh, well." And we'd only done backyard wrestling. He knew we knew each other, son. He knew we did backyard wrestling. So, to make a long story short, this dude gave me an opportunity. Like, again, I'm a fan. Who doesn't want to go through the curtain, get in the ring? I was lucky enough to wrestle 2 matches. Yeah, won the next week as well against another friend of mine. And so this dude's always been super cool to me. When I had the other YouTube channel, always down to do an interview. Whenever he had me help with the wrestling shows, I worked security for him. Just always an upfront dude, speaks his mind, but has never done wrong to me, and he's doing great. He's all over the place. If I said the name, you'd know the name. You'd give me your favorite match. So that goes back to this promoter guy. Like, what's the beef? I don't know, man. Like, I gave props. I applauded everyone. Now, let me say this. I will say this. This is what I'm guilty of. This was a free indie show, and so I didn't spend any money. I didn't help the cause. Now, I like to think I helped the cause by putting the videos on Twitter or the videos on YouTube, spreading the word. So, yeah, I didn't spend any money, but still, you still had it in for me before the show even started. It was motherfuck me and I was a spy, which that's what we're talking about toxicity. There's just people like that, man. And they're going to be everywhere. They're going to be in circuses. They're going to be in the NBA. They're going to be making music, whatever. And some of them succeed. Great, good. If this Fed came back around, I would go buy a ticket for the whole family of 5. By God, we go, because the talent's busting their ass to give them another place to work and make a few dollars. I hope he's paying them. I assume so. My friend that wrestles for him wouldn't be doing it if he wasn't. Whatever, I ain't even down in the dude. I barely know the guy. Was super friendly. He gave me a ride to work. I told you. So what? Why am I a spy? Again, maybe because I was recording clips. Check the clips. See what I was talking about. There was an awesome group of guys worked a little free show July 3rd. And how about just to give you a little epilogue side story? They worked 3 shows, okay? Maybe even 4. Hell if I know. One town, then the next town, then the next town. I know there was a show the night before the show I went to, and there was a show after. And I guess at that show, a fan rushed the ring, and my homie knocked him out cold. And I guess there's some beef on Facebook. See, if I'm not naming names, but if you want to get investigative, hop on your Facebooks and your Twitters, and you can figure it out. I guarantee y'all detective mofos can figure it out. I ain't telling you not to do that if you want to have a little treasure hunt, whatever. But this just, when I went to bed last night, I thought it was hilarious. I thought, this is insane. Who am I? Just some dude on the internet that loves wrestling. And it was funny to me. And even my wife was like halfway pissed. And I said, don't have an emotion about this. This is so bizarre. It's funny. Don't worry about it. But then when I woke up today, that was the first thing on my mind. So I guess it got under my skin somehow. Whatever. Again, if they came to town, I would buy tickets for the whole family, and we'd support them because they put on a good show. And I'd spy again. I'd get more videos, and I'd post more videos to Twitter, and I would still support independent wrestling and professional wrestling because I fucking love professional wrestling. How about some of the shows over the weekend? The fucking GCW Backyard Show. GCW had 3 shows? And there was a Money in the Bank, which, whatever. And wrestling's been really good and really bad lately. Everybody getting hurt. We'll talk about that some other time. We got episode 1 now, so I guess 2, 3. If y'all enjoy it, because we can talk about other stuff. The moral of the story is just let's all try to add something positive to wrestling. That was my goal here. Again, that's drama, and I'm not one for drama. I don't fuck with drama. But is there a moral? Just be nice and be positive, and wrestling's beautiful and great, and just enjoy it. If I like it all. I watch now. I might skip a Raw, but I'll watch my WWE, my AEW, any of the indies, Lucha Libre, Japan, whatever. But if you just like WWE, cool. I see those people, the teen people on Twitter, and you got the old school versus the new school. I understand both trains of thoughts. I'm watching. Have your opinions. Let's have a debate, whatever. I'm open to whatever. Be open. Be positive. And don't accuse fans of spying on your shows when they had a damn good time and thought it was a positive experience, and then you made it negative. Damn. It was still a fun day. And I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Wrestleroni with Luke Harpenbarker. If you did, tell a friend about it. And we're going to do it another go-round and another go-round. And we're going to talk about things. And you can tell me things. Tell me something. At Carpenbarker on Twitter. We're going to put this on YouTube on Carpenbarker International Release Group. We're going to put it on Anchor. We're going to put it on Spreaker, and we're just going to start a little podcast because, like I said, I've been wanting to do this for years. I just never really had anything too much to say. So this is my little contribution to the wonderful world of pro wrestling podcasts. I know this is my first time trying anything like this, so if you liked it, great. If you didn't, I understand. It'll get better. Till then, be happy. Be positive, love one another, help one another, be nice. For the love of God, be nice and be happy. If you ain't gonna be nice, just be happy. At least be happy about it. Be happy with yourself. I'll talk to you next time. I'm Spooky Lou.